Hey folks, this is Alec Kermit. I just acquired a couple of really cool items recently and I wanted to show you guys what they are. First of all, we have Japanese Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo 64. I just got this in the mail about an hour ago and I just got done testing it, and it turns out that it's version 1.1. When I first bought this, I was under the impression that there was only one Japanese version of Ocarina of Time, version 1.0, but it turns out that that's incorrect. If you Google anything about Japanese Ocarina of Time versions or type in the actual version number on the label, you won't come up with any results, which is pretty weird. I guess the Japanese haven't done any research about the different versions of Ocarina of Time or anything. Anyway, to get this to play in my North American Nintendo 64 system, all I did was swap the original Japanese backside of the cart, which is this right here. You can see the Japanese call these cassettes instead of carts. Anyway, you can see that these little notches here are in completely different places than the North American carts. And what that does, that prevents the Japanese games from being played in the North American systems, and it prevents the North American games to be played in the Japanese systems. But there's no real hardware difference between the Japanese and North American Nintendo 64 systems. The only difference is the dust guard, which prevents these from wrong region games to be played. Anyway, moving on to this very cool item right here. I got this at a flea market for about $3, and this is an unconstructed original Nintendo 64 box straight from the factory. It's in pristine condition, just like new. You can see this is the original Nintendo 64 box, not the Atomic Purple or any of the Funtastic ones. It's the first version of the box. We've got some info about the machine here. Experience unsurpassed 64-bit graphics and CD quality sound running at an awesome 94 megahertz. Whoa. And we got some characters on the side here. We got Full Gore from Killer Instinct, Bowser, Mario, a Stormtrooper from Shadows of the Empire. If we flip it over, then you can see these games on the back. We've got Star Fox 64, GoldenEye 007, Cruisin' USA, Mario 64, Mario Kart 64, Wave Race 64, Superstar Soccer 64, Shadows of the Empire, Turok, Tetrasphere, Diddy Kong Racing, NFL Quarterback Club 98, and Super Mario 64. No Ocarina of Time because it hadn't come out yet. But Cruisin' USA was one of the very first games to come out for the system, as well as Shadows of the Empire, Turok, and yeah, and Super Mario 64 was very early as well. Anyway, there's some more info about the system here. Experience a quantum leap in graphics realism with the Nintendo 64 system. Real-time rendering and awesome anti-aliased graphics create a heart-pumping visual gaming world. Plus, you can have your Nintendo 64 and Super NES connected to your TV simultaneously. And we have info on the controller. The Nintendo 64 controller gives you complete control over every move. The unique analog stick allows you to move in 360 degrees. There's a quick action trigger on the bottom and a multi-directional control pad. Plus, the N64 controller pack sold separately can save your game statistics and data, your favorite controller button configurations, and built-up character strings and more. What's built-up character strings? Makes you wonder if the people that write this info know anything about the actual system. Then we have a support line and stuff, instructions on how to plug it up, and yeah, some info about the controller here. 14 button control, ergonomic, optional controller pack, and they show the different colors available. So yeah, a very cool item. I really want to construct it and like display it in my room, but I guess that would be stupid. I should probably keep it unconstructed and just store it away for safekeeping. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's all I wanted to show. Keep watching, stay tuned, and I'm going to show footage of the Cook Auto Convention auto show that I went to day before yesterday, and some very cool cars. So stay tuned and watch that footage. Thank you. Bye.
They did have like
Sorry. Hey, the brakes work.
Okay. Yes, Mama, yes.
Everybody looking under the hood, they ain't pop the trunk. Everybody just got one. 46,000.
What's that?
Front.
They're looking at the 500,000 each. I think 8,000.